Hello, this is Victor, the Director of Content for BlueDAG. Today I will show you the virtual pre-inspection feature of BlueDAG's accessibility evaluation software. A virtual pre-inspection enables a jurisdiction to review the conditions of an intersection and public right-of-way from the desktop by leveraging satellite and street-level images. Virtual pre-inspection supplements on-site inspection work. Completing a virtual inspection can reduce the in-field time by 50% or more and help establish priorities for field work. Let's begin. We've logged into our BlueDAG account and clicked Evaluations in the left-hand menu to see the table and map view. Let's zoom in on the city to take a closer look at the evaluation there. We have an evaluation for every intersection within the jurisdiction's boundary. We could have created each one of these manually, but BlueDAG offers a service called Intersection Queries that will automatically populate our evaluations table with every intersection in our jurisdiction. Subscribers who use virtual pre-inspections can take advantage of intersection queries, saving many hours of manual data entry. As with all BlueDAG modules, we can click on map pins to see information about that evaluation or open it. Mousing over entries in the table view causes the corresponding map pin to jump. To start a pre-inspection session, we click on the Enter DE Mode button here. Now we click on an evaluation to open it. Users of BlueDAG's physical evaluation software will immediately notice the virtual pre-inspection presents a simplified view. There's no tabbed interface for the evaluations, no overview screen, and no evaluation details. Virtual pre-inspection opens up directly to the findings page, which contains a simplified version of the findings and area widgets. For comparison, here's how the same evaluation looks in physical inspection mode. Virtual pre-inspection is specifically focused on preliminary review of the public right-of-way. We've removed any irrelevant features and content from this view. However, when we exit virtual pre-inspection mode, the physical inspection software features are visible again. Now let's do a virtual pre-inspection of an intersection. The satellite view lets us zoom in and view the inspection from various angles. We're going to organize our findings by dividing the intersection into areas. We'll label the corner the southeast corner. Note that we can keep this dialog box open by clicking Save and Add Another if we want to create more areas. We can also assign areas to existing or new sections for greater organization. We'll assign the southeast corner area to the existing one called Intersection. Now, we'll drop the peg man on the intersection to zoom down to the street view. We'll adjust the view so that we're facing the southeast corner. Just below this view, we have 4 photo frames. Here we can capture fixed views of the corner to go with our findings. Click inside the frame and it will capture the view currently displayed in the main window. We'll change position to view the corner from another angle and zoom in. Now we can capture this view. Let's go ahead and capture a couple more. To remove one of these captured views, click on the red X in the upper right corner to delete it. We've captured some views of the corner. The next step is recording our findings. We are evaluating a curb ramp, so we choose that from the group selector. Next, we choose the finding type. The choices are visually compliant, visually missing, and visually non-compliant. We are making a determination based on the views we've captured. Notice that some types have the letter C in parentheses next to them. These are custom findings which are available in selected software packages. We'll choose the standard visually compliant finding. The finding text is filled in automatically and can be edited if needed. We can add a recommendation if we want. The status is set for us, and since the curb ramp appears compliant, we don't need to give it a barrier priority. Now, click Save, and the finding is recorded. Let's inspect another corner. We'll create another area called Southwest Corner. Let's zoom in. Here's where we'll be working. We'll drop the peg man, then adjust our view. Now we'll capture views for this corner. BlueDAG uses Google Satellite and Street View functionality for virtual pre-inspection mode. So if you have ever used Google Maps, you know how to use this tool. It will be very familiar to you. Now, we'll record our findings for this corner. Once again, we'll choose the curb ramp group. Based on the views we capture, this curb ramp appears non-compliant. The slopes of the ramp and flares appear excessive, and there is no detectable warning surface. We will choose visually non-compliant. BlueDAG fills in standard finding text, and we can add a recommendation. The status is already set to open, meaning this is an existing barrier. We can assign a priority to this barrier. Let's choose High, click Save, and our new finding is recorded. We are done evaluating this intersection. Now we want to update the status of this evaluation and move on to the next one, so we can keep working. We will click on the menu drop-down here, choose Transition, and go to Next Evaluation. We can choose the status to transition this evaluation to, whom we want to assign it to, and a due date. We'll accept the defaults and click Transition. In this satellite view, the location of our current evaluation is indicated by the blue pin. We can select our next evaluation to work on by clicking on any other location pin and using the Go To link. We'll choose this one. We can repeat the process as many times as desired to work through our virtual pre-inspections. When done, select Leave DE mode from the menu to return to the physical inspection mode. This concludes our demonstration of BlueDAG's virtual pre-inspection mode. Thanks for watching.